Do you think that instincts have any role in the choices that we make?
Yes. All of us have our own instinct. Example. Wait. All of us are animals as well, but we just have the brain, as I said. As you see, all of us have a different instinct. For example, a martial artist. And someone punched, he reflected before he could even know what happened. But for a scientist, his instinct on science is very different. Maybe when something happens, he goes through reasoning, why, and he goes through formula.
Can free will be limited or restricted?
Free will can never be restricted. It can be limited. As I said, we all are like water once more. Example, a person can be faster, more powerful, and the person wins. Let's say in a fight, the person loses because he lost to a person who is faster or more powerful. But the person who lost, who have the will to win at the end, he will win the other person.
If it can be limited or restricted, can it really be called free will?
Yes, it can be called free will, because firstly our wills come from our mind and our heart. A person may restrict you, but in your mind and your heart, it's not restricted.
Do you think that laws and religion limit free will because they don't allow us to do exactly what we want?
Well, religion and law work hand by hand. Religion is a tool to control people. Well, they do restrict and limit our will on what you want to do. Because to be a leader, you need to have certain wills that people can't do what they do. That's what makes them more powerful than us. That's how they control us. If all of us have our own free will, there will be chaos in the world.
Do you believe that we have free will, or is everything predetermined?
I think everything is predetermined. I mean, like, like say point A to point B. Like we can go about how to get from point A to point B, but in the end, everything is still gonna result in point B.
Do you think that people are given free will, or do you believe that there are other animals or creatures with free will or something close to it?
Well, I don't know about animals, cause I think animals have free will, and
they have a brain, right?
I'm not sure about their destiny, cause like I don't know if it's really a destiny for me to step on an ant or like want to fly from somewhere, or, you know. So I think animals have free will.
Do you think that free will is caused by nature, the things that are happening around us, or is it our own choice?
Yeah, I think it's the cosmos, as Mr. Ozagueda would like to say, the cosmos that.
Right. So why?
Because I mean, like,
if you were to punch me, like I would react, right? So, like,
do you think that nature and circumstance have no effect on free will? Example: if you're about to be hit by a car, would it be your choice to move out of the way, or is it just because it's happening to you?
Well, I mean, like, how did you get there in the first place? So, I think that it was your destiny to be in front of that car. Like, I don't know. What do you think, Ken?
I'd move out the way, but I wouldn't have time to think about it.
So, is it really your choice?
No, I don't think so. Well, but you do have to make a choice when you go out, when you get out of the way, right?
Do you think that instincts have any role in the choices we make, and why?
Instinct as in like our like natural animal state, like how I would kill you if I wasn't civilized.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean that's what separates us from, you know, animals.
Can free will be limited or restricted?
Yeah, of course, because like
which one?
That free. If I had the free will to walk around here naked, I mean, like, you know, there's laws saying I can't walk around naked around town, so
that's true.
It limits.
Talk all over it.
Yeah, free will is limited by laws.
If that's the case, then can it really be called free will?
No.
Yeah. I mean, like we have free will, but then there's just certain boundaries.
Yeah, there's restrictions.
Yeah, that we can apply this free will.
Do you think that religion and laws limit free will because they don't allow us to do exactly what we want?
But I mean, like, religion's there to, like, discipline you and, like, show you the right way of life. So part of that is limiting your freedom, because at a natural state, we're like animals. Like, I'd kill for food if, like, I wasn't governed by any laws. And that's basically what religion's there for.
Do you believe that we have free will, or is everything predetermined like destiny?
I believe everything is predetermined, for it says in the Bible that in Revelation it says that what's going to happen in the end, right? How everything's going to have a change and whatever. So if that's true, that means that everything that happened before it has to be planned out. Therefore, if everything's planned out, that means everything we're doing is already predetermined.
Do you think that only people are given free will, or do you believe that there are other animals or creatures with free will or something close to it?
Based on what I just said about predeterminedness and life being predetermined, I think that free will is a myth, and free will doesn't exist. So no one has free will.
Do you think that our choices are caused by nature, the environment, and the things that are happening around us, or is it our own choice?
I think that our choices are entirely based on the environment. Because, for an example, it would be Haiti. With Haiti, let's just imagine that Haiti didn't have the earthquake. Let's just imagine that Haiti didn't have the earthquake. If Haiti didn't have the earthquake, then no one would have decided that let's go help Haiti, because the environment didn't suit itself and had the earthquake to force everyone else around them that wasn't affected by the earthquake, obviously, to decide to help Haiti. But before that, no one decided, hey, Haiti's fine.
Do you think that instincts have any role in the choices that we make, and why?
Yeah, I do think that instincts have a role in it. For example, with the car, if the car was coming to hit me, my first instinct would be to move out of the way without thought or anything before thought. It would be my first instinct to get out of the way. It would be my reflex, if you will.
Can our choices be limited or restricted?
Yeah, because in society, the choices are always limited based on the laws. For example, you can't go out and have 6 or 7 wives if you want to. That's against not only the law of the society, but against the law of the church and